of you to join me. This is part 17 in the Chest of Memories series of videos. I can't believe part 17. In this video we are going to be doing the inside covers of our books. So we've got, so what we're going to be doing is very simple. I've just done a pocket here that is open at the ends. Okay, so they're open here, but I've just added a strip of double-sided tape inside just to keep that closed a little bit. And then we've got our photo mats inside, like so. And then just a straight like belly band that's held on with some magnets. Very simple. And then an embellishment on the front in the form of a tag. So quite simple, nothing too elaborate on that. And so let's start with this page. So we need to cut out our pattern paper. So let me just get my pattern paper ready. I'm kind of like a bit lost really, because I haven't got very many of the pieces of paper left. So, and what I've got left I need to hopefully use for the front of my book. So I want to use that for the front. So we could hopefully use that. No, that's too small. But like this one. We could use this one here. We'll use this side. Okay, so we need to cut this out at, so the measurements for the pattern paper is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. So let's take this up here, open this out. So let's have a look. There we go, so that's nice in there. So before we stick those down, we need to then think about, we need to cut our cardstock. That's going to be the pocket and the belly band type closure. So you need some black cardstock, or whichever cardstock you're going to use. And the little pocket, the measurement is 6 1/8 by 3. 6 1/8 by 3. And then we need to give, so keeping the 3 length down the side here, we need to add a 1/2 inch score, like so. So that's the pocket. And then for the little belly band, the measurement for black cardstock is 5 5/8 by 1 inch. So I'm going to do the 1 inch first by 5 5/8, which is there, like so. And then add, and keeping that length there, just add your 1/2 inch score. Okay. Now before we go, I put it into my book, I'm going to add the pocket. So we need that, our double-sided tape, which will go on the mountain fold again. So like so, and it's just going to adhere to the front of the paper. So this is again just by eye. I'd lined it up like so, and then push that over. Yeah, I think I got it in the right place. Lovely. Okay. So now what we can do is, I'm just going to add tiny bit of double-sided tape just to the inside of that pocket, like so. I'm just going to take this off, and then what that's going to do is that is going to keep that pocket closed. Okay, like that. It's just going to keep it so that it doesn't flap open. So onto the belly band, which is there, which again you can place wherever you want. So if you want to place it in the middle, you can, or on the side. I kind of placed it more to the side than central, but I might just put it about central actually for a bit of a change. But before we do that, we just need to stick this on. But this time the double-sided tape is going to go on the valley fold side, because this is going to fit over and behind the paper, like so. Okay. But what I did forget to do was add the magnet. Let's add it first of all to the belly band. So I've just just done a bit of masking tape, like so, and then this fits over like so. So let me just turn my magnet round, and I'm going to put it so the magnet goes on the top, like that. Hopefully I've got that in the right place, and I haven't. So this needs to come down just a tiny bit. So what I'll do is I'll put this like so, and then bring, no, I'm not getting these in the right place for some unknown reason today. There, that's a bit better. There we are. And then what I may do is just put one underneath, and then that will that will give us just that little tiny bit more stick. But make sure you put it the right way. Like so. Okay, and then that will just will give us a bit more of magnetic force. Okay, so we can then go ahead and stick this on like so. Now if you have got yours like mine where it's just pulling a little bit, just add a small strip of double-sided tape, and that will help keep that nice and flat. Okay, with the glue. There we go, just okay. There we go, just manoeuvre that in place. So now we just need to make our, just do with the pattern paper for the fronts. This is a bit smaller than 2 3/8 at the top, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a strip of white along the top there. I'll add a strip along the top. just add that strip along the top. Like so. And then if you wanted to, you could add a strip of black along that side. So add like a 1/8 of an inch strip along there, just to, it's just a tiny bit too long, and it will just finish that bit off. Oops. Like so, just move that along a little bit. There we go, and that just finished that little bit off there. Then we've just got to do these little belly bands, and again you just need some off-cut bits. I've got a little bit in there, and those measurements are going to measure 5 inches by 7/8 times 2. So that's 1. Like so, and then just do the next one. This one goes underneath. Like so. And then we've just got the little tag that we use. And what am I going to use on that? So I've got this nice little, that would be quite nice actually. It's a little bit smaller. Yep, that one will do. Okay, so what we need to do is I'm going to just put it onto some black card, and then cut it out of the black card, and then that way it makes it a little bit more sturdier. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut round it. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm so looking forward to the summer. It's spring here at the moment here in the UK, and we've had a lot of rain. I'm hoping for nicer weather next week. Apparently it's supposed to be very nice, so fingers crossed we get some nice weather. So with the double-sided tape, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my tag the wrong way round, just so that I can gauge where I need to put my double-sided tape. So that way I'll get it in the right spot. So let's just take off the backing. Like so. And then place it so that it's central enough, and then push down, and then that way we will get that, then makes that nice, that makes it a nice little tag that you can it keeps everything all nice and neat. Next is the photo mats, and the measurements are 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. You could also make a booklet if you wanted to put a booklet in here. Right, so we just need to add on here some of our pattern paper. There we are, and then that will be the photo mat that goes in there like that. Now for the hinge covers, so for the hinges, the strips that go here, I've added some already, so mine are done, but I left this one blank so that I could do with you. So the strip that's here, this strip, that needs to be 1/8 by, I think it was 1/8 by 1/8 by 6 1/4. So if we do that, so 1/8, right? Just trying to find. That's probably enough, but it's too little. Okay. I'm finding just not a bit there. What's in here? I just need one long piece. Okay, that'll have to do. So we'll use that. Let's use this one. So 6 1/4. So let's go that way. So 6 1/4. It takes that bit off. By 1/8. Okay, so that will fit in that, on that little bit, and then this one is, I think that was 6 1/8 because it's a little bit smaller. I think, or is it, yeah, 6 and, no, that's the same, 6 1/4 by 3/8. Okay, so 6 1/4 by 3/8. So we've got half, 3/8 is there. Okay, and then that will fit on that side. And it, what it does, it just finishes those pieces off. So you would go along and do the whole of your album with this. What does look really nice is if you paper piece it so that it all matches. That looks exquisite if you do that. I just didn't have enough paper to do the whole lot, so we're just going to do the little bits that we've got here. If I can get that one in, like so. Okay. And push them down, push that down, and then that finishes that bit off there. Okay. I've got this paper left. So what I was going to do is I'm going to paper piece it round. So let's quickly measure this up. So I will need to cut this at 6 3/8 by 6 3/8. Okay, the spine, we'll need to cut the spine at 2 3/8 by 6 3/8, and then the back we're going to have to paper piece the back, so it will be 6 3/8 by whatever we've got left. So I'm going to have that there. So let's bring in my trimmer like so, and we can go 6 3/8, so 6.5, so it's possibly about there, 6 3/8 by 6 3/8, about there. And because I want to paper piece that round, I'm hoping I've got that right. So that's the front. So then this needs to be 2 3/8. So I need to do that way. So 2 3/8. 2.5, 2 3/8. And then this tiny little piece is going to go on the back. Okay, so I'm going to just ink the edges of these. I've forgotten to do it for all the other, well, some of the other pages, but I just want the front, I've remembered, so let's glue. Like so, and then add this on. Now if this wasn't going in a drawer, I would probably add some flowers, but I've got to be a bit careful because I don't want to add too much to this front now, because I might not get the drawer shut. So I have to be a bit mindful of that. So then this goes on there, and then hopefully that will just make it look like it's it's just a paper piece. Like so. And then add that on there, and then the back we're just going to carry that along, and then I'm just going to add another different piece there of something, whatever I've got that is a different colour. So let's put this around, and then come down like this. Hopefully I've got that all in the right place. I have. That's good. So then if I open that out, you can see that the page just carries on. It just carries on. Okay, so we just need to add this little bit here, and it's going to be 3 by 6 7/8. So I'm going to add this side. So let's put this 3 on. Like so. and then I'm going to add a black strip down the edge there to hide the chipboard underneath. So I'm just adding that. Like so. Add that on there. There we go, up you come. And then I'm going to cut a 1/8 strip of black card at 6 3/8 by 1/8, and then that's just going to go there and hide that chipboard piece, and it will just finish the edge off like so. There we go, just finishes that off. Okay. Right, well, that I think I'm just going to leave the front of the cover now on that, because I like the way that paper has actually gone onto the front cover. If I start adding bits and bobs onto that, that's going to ruin that the picture on the front. So I think I'm going to leave it there with this album. So that is the last video in this series. Wow, it's been a mammoth project, I will have to say, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been an amazing project. It really has. I'm so pleased I thought it up. But I need to go on to the next thing. I've got some lovely things in the pipeline coming, so please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you are already, thank you very much, appreciate it. But if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell, because then that way you won't miss anything that I upload in the future. It will be up and running. Don't forget to come and follow me on social medias. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I also have a blog. I'm on Pinterest. All of those things. I will put the links in the description down below, as well as any of the shopping lists of any places where I've got anything. Any questions, please do ask. Just leave a comment down below and I will answer them. So, with that being said, thanks ever so much for joining me on this series of videos, and take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!